All right, folks, we are here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota at the Shields Iceplex, getting ready for this matchup between the Sioux Falls Lady Flyers and the Brooking Rangers. Doing the starting lineup right now.
Between the visiting Brookings Rangers and your Sioux Falls Lady Flyers. The starting lineup for the Brookings Rangers, number 5, Brooke Sioux at forward. Number 10, Maya Forrester. Number 17, Sawyer Triplett. Starting on defense, number 8, Maya Edmondson. And number 21, Kinsey Grenler. And starting in goal, number 30, Rory Kwan. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Flyers. Starting at forward, number 16, Aniston Murray. Number 92, Hallie Watson. Number 34, Reagan Pesca. Starting at D, number 55, Bree Marvici. And number 14, Becca Harris. And starting in net, number 30, Mariah Lincoln. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, national anthem's been done, starting lineup's been announced, and we are ready to start some hockey. Thanks for joining us today. This is not the same setup I used yesterday for the game against Watertown. As you can tell, they were a little more sophisticated, and it was a blast to do it in an actual press box instead of, still up in the bleachers like one of the parents. But they spent a lot of money on that, and I don't have a lot of money, so this is what we got. Hopefully this still works for everybody. In the meantime, we got a game to be played. We're going to be doing the puck drop here in just a few seconds, waiting for both teams to take the ice, and we will be good to go. Looks like Murray's taking the face-off, going against number 17 for Brooking, Sawyer Triplett. And here we go. Won by the Rangers, batted at by Watson. Up to Harris. Harris picks it up, carries it into the Brooking zone, passes it off, shot by Pesca, and that goes just wide of the net. Backhanded up the far side boards. Pesca picks that up, and she's got a couple players on her. Marvici with it. Shot on net, redirected wide by the goaltender, number 30 for the Rangers. Up the near side boards to Harris. Harris picks it up, shot on! Another kick save by the goaltender. Murray picks it up on the far side. Murray with it. She gets pinched out on the boards. Marvici down to help out. Rangers come away with it, up the near side boards, bounces it back. Number 21 up the near side boards and batted at. Past Gora. Marvisi having to go down and pick that up into the Flyers zone. Marvisi with it. Chips it up off of a stick to Clark. Clark chips that one up. Kicked at by Knudsen. Ends up in the Ranger zone and back out. Rigolizzo, little misstep there. The puck ends up down in the Flyers zone. Picked up by Gora. Gora bounces it off the backboards, but has it knocked away from her by number 16. Puck's now behind the net. Picked up by Rigolizzo. Up to Clark. Clark with it now. Throws it up, but that is picked off right at the blue line. Shot and it's saved by Lincoln. Picked up again by Clark. She gets bumped off the puck. Honor with it. Up to Knudsen. Knudsen carries it into the Rangers zone. Off to Honor. Honor. Quick change of direction. Tries to send it over to Knudsen. They do not connect. Picked up by Rigolizzo. Thrown towards the net. Redirected behind the goal line. Picked up by Brookings. Brookings backhands it up the net. Up the boards. Nelson threw it back down, but it's brought out of the zone up to Van Voorst. Van Voorst carries that in. Centered it over to Black. No connection there as it grenades off a Black stick. Thrown down low, takes a weird bounce off the boards, ends up through the wickets of Black, and Brookings gets it and throws it all the way down. Meyer picks it up down in the Flyers zone, chips it up the boards, but that one's picked off. Peterson now with it, takes it behind the net. Changes direction, comes out the near side, changes back around over to the far side. Off the stick of Van Voorst, and kept in by the Rangers. Number 3, I believe that is, or 13. Yep, 13. My bad on that one. Black gets that one and throws it out. 13 picks it off. Up to 26. 26 carries it in. Hounded by Nelson. Thrown down low. Picked up by Peterson down below the goal line. Chipped up the far side boards. That one's picked off. Nelson tried to get it up to Watson. They do not connect. That hopped over her stick. Marvisi with it. Long pass to nobody, goes all the way over to the far side. Chased down by Murray. Murray with it. Walks in, shot and misses the net on the backhander. Puck's bouncing around, picked up by Rangers, thrown up and out. Number 10 carries that down into the Flyer zone, is pinched off by Watson. Watson putting some pressure on down low. Rangers come away with that one. Pops around, bounce into the crease. Lincoln able to get something on him, not out, as it's chipped right back in by number 25. Marvisi picks it up the near side corner. Bounces over her stick. She's not able to get control of it. Triplett with a shot and a save by Lincoln. And we got our first stoppage of the game early on in this first period. Shots on goal right now, 4-2 in favor of the Flyers. This is probably going to be one of the better matchups through the Sadaha State play. Both of these teams are relatively good, and they play very hard against each other. Gora picks it up down below the goal line. Clark now with it, hands it to Gora, but puts it right into her feet. Back to the point. Shot off the glove of Lincoln, and number 11 was there, but not able to get a stick on it, and it rolls all the way out, back down into the Rangers zone on an errant pass. Chipped up the boards. And Rigolizzo gets it up to Knudsen. Knudsen just chips that one in. Up the near side boards, picked up by 18. And Gora gets that one, keeps it in, shoots it towards the net, redirected wide by number 25. Off the near side boards. Gora pinches that off right on the half wall, tries to throw it down low. She's got 3 of the Rangers players on her. Black now with it, comes out of a scrum with it, tries to get it over to Van Voorst. They do not connect. Another shot on and a save. That shot was by Meyer, saved by number 30 for the Rangers. We're going to have a face-off down in the Rangers zone. Shot on. That was by Meyer. Picked up. And puck's just bouncing around right on the half wall. Murray tried to redirect it towards net, and that one's picked off. The Rangers come out of the near side corner with it. Murray is right there. She's battling hard for it. And Pesca with a little bump knocked number 4 down. Picked up by Meyer down in the Flyers zone. Meyer blows a tire and ends up with the puck underneath her. Picked up by Murray, but not cleanly as that is chipped back down. The Rangers putting some pressure on low in the Flyers zone. Pesca with it in the corner. Tries to dance around number 5, I believe that is. No luck there. Back to the point, 21 with it, and she just lobs it down low. Picked up by the Rangers down below the goal line. Past Peterson. Puck's bouncing around. Kick at, and goes underneath the stick of number 8. And the Rangers pops out of the zone. She's having to go back and chase it down. Off the side of the net. Stolen by Clark. Clark with it. Clark tried to get it all the way over to Knutson. No luck there. Marvisi back to Knutson. Knutson not able to handle that in the zone. Marvisi not able to handle that as chipped off the glass. Marvisi does get that one back and back down into the Rangers zone. Picked up by Knutson. She bounces it off the boards, pops out of the Flyer zone, chipped back down low. Past the stick of Harris. Marvisi now with it. Bounces it up the far side boards. That one rolls off the stick of Black. She gets it back, chips it up the boards, past Van Voorst, and down into the Rangers zone. Puck still bouncing around. 19 for the Rangers, carries it in. Puts it behind the net. Rangers controlling it down low. Marvisi able to steal that one, chips it up the far side boards. Van Voorst there, a little hit to the back by the Flyers there. They might have gotten away with one. Shot on, and that goes wide. Black picks that one up down below the goal line. Long pass up to Van Voorst. She misses that one. Picked up by 25 over to the near side to 87. 87 decides she's going to carry it up. Chips that one in deep. Over to the far side. Pesca there. She just rips it off the boards and out. Pesca back to Rigolizzo. Up to Watson. They do not connect there. Oh, that was a little bit of a hit there. Rigolizzo took that one right in the cage. I think she put herself in that position, though. Puck's stuck in the near side corner. Watson comes out. Back to the point. Rigolizzo. Shot wide of the net. Pesca with another shot. Goes off of a stick and covered up by the goaltender. We get another stoppage of play and a face-off down low in the Rangers zone. We're at the 8:41 mark of the first period. Shots on goal is tied at 5. This is a little more even than the game against Watertown yesterday, where it was a 10-0 blowout. Chipped down low. Triplett with it. She bounces it off the back boards, passed up the near side boards. Helps if I switch to the right camera there. Triplett walks in. Shot. Kick save by Lincoln. And batted down low by number 10. Triplett picks that one up down in the near side corner. If you guys are wondering why I know Triplett's last name, but none of the other Rangers players, it's because I did a bunch of the games for Team South Dakota earlier on in the season, and Sawyer Triplett is one of the players that plays with my daughter Brianna. Triplett taking the draw, going against, let's see who that's going to be, Nelson for the Flyers. Rangers win that one, pops over to the far side. Long pass goes off of a skate. Van Voorst there, and she just rips that down low. Kept from going all the way down by number 21. Oh, long pass past Meyer. And Van Voorst with a good head of steam to knock that one away. Rims around all the way over to the near side boards. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson with it. She whiffs on that one. Had it taken from her by number 18. Centering pass to 19, and they do not connect on that one. That one was a close one. Chip down low. Long shot from bad angle, and Lincoln gloves that out of the air. We get another stoppage of play at the 7:21 mark of the first frame of this game. Flyers win that one with Murray going back to dig for it. That puck's still bouncing around. Marvisi there. Marvisi lost a handle on it. Centering pass, that's picked off by Harris. Harris carries it up, gets it up to Pesca. Pesca through the neutral zone, goes wide, and gets a shot on off the shoulder of the goaltender for the Rangers and chipped up the near side boards. Murray gets it and just backhands that down low, but it doesn't go very far. Marvisi with it now in the Flyers zone. She gets it up to Knutson. Does not connect there as that goes off the stick of Knutson. Knocked away from number 4. Knutson carries it back in. And a shot and a save by the goaltender for the Rangers. And we get another stoppage of play and a face-off in the Rangers zone. Thanks for joining us today. If you are not already a subscriber to our channel, please do so. I don't know, a lot of people don't know, but YouTube, the marker for being able to monetize the channel is 1,000 subscribers. I'm at just under 600 right now, so every little bit helps. Chip down low. Honor with a shot and a goal! Sorry, I didn't get the wide angle view, but I did get it in close because I forgot to change the camera, but you got to see that. With Honor, just a quick spin move right under the goaltender, and that puts the Flyers up 1-0. Early on in this game, we're late in the first frame at the 6-minute and 15-second mark. But that puts the Flyers up 1-0. As I said, this is going to be a very competitive game between these two teams. There were some festivities in the last game that they played up in Brookings. Chip down low into the Flyer zone. Gora chasing it back, gets it behind the net. Quick change of direction. Bounces it off the backboards up to Pesca. Pesca leaves it for Murray. Murray gets it up to Watson. Watson with the head of steam carries it in. Quick change of direction by Watson. She gets pinched up against the boards by number 21, who is quite larger than her. Back to the point to Meyer. Meyer with a shot just wide of the net. Pass Peterson. Over to Meyer. Takes a weird bounce. And Honor jumped out of the way so they didn't get nailed with too many players on the ice. Puck's moving around, chip down low into the Flyers zone. Peterson chasing it down. Centering pass, and that one almost hit number 8 there. Puck's bouncing around. Number 19 grabs it out of the air. A shot and a goal! Rangers tie it back up at 1 at the 4:54 mark of the first frame of this game. Reminder, during these particular games, we will go for a break, about a 15-minute break in between each period for the intermission. They do cut the ice. So we do have a little bit of a break in these games. Chipped over to the far side boards, whacked at and up and out of the zone. Marvisi picks it up. Marvisi over to Harris. Harris gets it. Throws it towards the net. It goes just wide. Picked up on the far side by Black. Black with it. Down below. Tried to center that one. Goes off of a skate. Puck still bouncing around. Down below the goal line now. Puck stalled out on the half wall. We got a little 3-on-2 scrum there in favor of the Rangers. And they do come away with it. And off the stick of Gora, she's not able to keep that one in the zone. Back to Marvisi. Marvisi up to Van Voorst. Tried to kick at it. Goes underneath her skate. Rigolizzo carries it in. Had it knocked off of her stick. Watson picks it up down low, and she gets pinched up against the boards. Puck stalled out right behind the goal. Murray in to help out, along with number 26 for the Rangers. 25, sorry. Murray comes out, takes a shot right off the side of the net. Pesca down low now with it. Back to the point. Rigolizzo with it. Shot. Bounces around. Kick save by the goaltender. Pesca again with it. Back up to the point. Batted at and pops out of the zone. Gora having to go back and pick that one up. Up to Pesca. Pesca carries it in. Shot. Good save by the goaltender, but heck of a rebound as that pops way up. Triplett picks that up for the Rangers. Decides she's going to carry it up. Knocks it past Rigolizzo. It's a 2-on-1. Shot. Kick save by Lincoln. Chipped up the boards, and Pesca not able to get it out over to the far side. Murray with it. Chips it up to Pesca. Pesca decides she's going to skate it and then throws it in after she attains the red line. Rangers pick it up down below the goal line. Peterson picks it up and throws it down low. Murray there. Shot. Saved by the goaltender. Puck is chipped out of harm's way by the Rangers defenders. Puck's bouncing around. Knutson with it. Gives it off to Clark and chipped up and not kept in is Meyer. Meyer back to Peterson. Peterson with it. And backhanded back through the neutral zone. Peterson having to pick it back up. Puck's bouncing around. Peterson again has to pick it up in her own zone. Rangers controlling it now in the Flyer zone. Knocked away from them by Honor. Honor comes flying up through the neutral zone. Lost the handle on it as that's picked off by number 13. And thrown back down into the Flyer zone. Harris now with it. She takes it behind the net. Chipped up and out by Black, but reacquired by number 87. The Rangers controlling it. Puck still bouncing around. Now Nelson has it. She goes to carry it in. Gets knocked away from her. Centering pass to Black. Not able to get a stick on that one. Number 18 with it. Shot and a save by Lincoln. She leaves that for Marvisi. Marvisi takes it behind the net. Gets it up to Black. She's not able to control that one. Ends up on the stick of the Rangers. Marvisi tried to hit Honor. They do not connect. The Rangers again with it. Over to the far side. Marvisi tried to bat it up off the skate of number 25. Clark now with it. She gets it up to Knutson. Knutson carries it in to Honor. And that was a shot. Another shot off the goaltender. Two good saves by the Brookings goaltender. Brookings carries it up. Number 21. And shot up over the net. Knutson now with it. Over to the far side. Spin away from the Flyers is number 21. Back over to the near side boards. Picked up by 10 or 5. Can't tell which. It looks like it's stalled out on the half wall. Back up to the point to Triplett. Triplett with a shot and a glove save by Lincoln. But she was not able to keep control of that one. Now the Flyers get it behind their own net. And that horn signals the end of the first period. We got 2 more periods of hockey to be played. We are currently tied at 1. Shots on goal right now are 10-14 in favor of the Flyers, but only slightly. A lot closer than what we saw in Watertown and yesterday. This game's a lot more open. I think Watertown plays a really stifling defense, and the Flyers were having a hard time getting shots all the way to the net. Today, they're not having that problem. 14 shots in the first period alone. We will see if they can keep up this pressure like this. The Rangers goaltender coming up strong. The Rangers defenders coming up strong, and they're able to keep the game at 1. In the meantime, like I said, we got 2 periods of hockey to be played. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, folks, start of the second period, and here we go. Brookings kind of won that one, but Pesca comes away from the scrum with it. Back to the point, lost a handle on it. Brookings gets it back, chips it up the near side boards. Harris there, she loses a handle on it. Back to Clark. Clark gets it up to Pesca. Pesca, quick change of direction. She's not able to do much, but Harris picks it up, decides she's going to carry that one in. Takes it down the near side boards. Pesca has her stick lifted. Clark with it, and she whiffs on that. We have a 2-on-0 breakaway, 3-on-1, and off the side of the net as Brookings with a 3-on-1 not able to bury it. Up to Murray. Murray carries that one in and chips it in. Goes for a change. Brookings, number 13, picks it up down below the goal line. Say hi, Aves. Picked up by Black. She throws it down low. Triplet gets a hold of it, chips it up the boards. Rigolizzo not able to get a hold of it, but manages to keep it in. Nelson takes it down below the goal line and then throws it back up. Rigolizzo not able to get to it. Number 5 goes in. Shot and a save by Lincoln as she gloves that one out of the air. Another breakaway. The Flyers right now are not doing a real good job of keeping track of those Brookings players. That is 2 odd man rushes early on in this second period of the game. Sorry about that. Trying to adjust some screen layers. Thrown in on a backhand by Gora. Chased down by number 25. Puck's right there in front of the net. Peterson with it. Throws it towards the net. Watson with the shot. A second shot Watson got. And both good kick saves by the goaltender. Rims around all over to the near side, but picked up by the Rangers. Up and not out as Meyer was able to keep that one in. Backhanded up the far side boards, chipped up. Meyer gets to it and throws that nowhere as it goes off of a Rangers player. Pulled up and out. Number 10 tried to get it in. And we have an offsides call being made as it was knocked away from number 10. And then Triplet crossed over the blue line, then 10 touched it again. So we get a stoppage of play off of a offsides call. 14:28 left in the second period in this game. Score is 1-1. Flyers with 16 shots, Brookings with 11. As I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a pretty close game. Down the near side boards, Marvisi gets it, rims it around over to Harris. Harris picks it up on the far side corner, but she gets pinched up against the boards by 2 Rangers players. Marvisi bats it up the near side half wall. Van Voorst picks it up. She gets pinched by number 26, goes down. Van Voorst gets it again, leaves it for Nelson. Nelson with it. Tried to center that one off the side of the net and covered up by the goaltender's blocker at the 13:57 mark of the second period. Again, hope you're enjoying the broadcast. If you are not already a subscriber on the channel, please do so. That helps us. We're trying to get to our 1,000 subscriber mark. Well over halfway there, but need a little bit of help from everybody. Rangers get it, throw it down below the goal line. Chipped up. And number 8 gets it and knocked away by Honor. Honor with the head of steam. Cuts to the front of the net. And a shot and a save by the goaltender. Clark with it. Little dipsy-do comes away with it. Centering pass to Honor. Goes off the heel of her stick. Past Gora. Number 18 carries it out. Shot and a rebound let up And number 11 buries that in the back of the net. That puts the Rangers up 2-1 in this game, even though they are not favored on the shots on goal. Triplett and Murray facing off at center ice. Murray gets it. Side she's going to carry it in. Takes it behind the net. Leaves the puck. Picked up by the Rangers. Chipped up the boards. Pinched off. Puck's bouncing around. Murray with it. Gets it up to Meyer underneath the skate of Pesca. Puck's bouncing around, picked up by Watson. Chipped up all the way into the Rangers zone, no icing there. Down below the goal line, 87 tries to get it over, but that one's picked off by Pesca. Pesca with a shot off the side of the net. Marvisi gets that one down low, over to the near side boards. Pesca picks it up, but she's got 3 Rangers on her. Off the near side boards and down low, Nelson there. Tried to center that one. Picked off by Van Voorst and backhanded right into the goaltender. She covers that one up for a stoppage of play. Rangers leading this tilt not quite midway through the second period. Pass Marvisi. Black battling for it on the blue line. Pops out. Nelson with the head of steam comes in. Shot. Saved by the goaltender. Right there on the side of the net. And no goal as we get a whistle. Goaltender laying down on top of the puck. Face-off just to her left at the 11:54 mark of the second period. Clark walks out. Tried to get it towards one of her teammates, not able to do so. The Rangers pick it up and throw it back down. Rigolizzo bounces it off the near side boards, chipped in by number 19. Rigolizzo gets it, and number 11 there. Honor to Clark. Clark gets it back over to Honor. Honor carries it up. Chipped up the boards, batted at by Gora. That should be a hand pass, and it is. Good catch by the officials there. That's going to take the face-off out of the zone right in front of the Flyers bench. Murray taking the draw, going against Triplett, and Murray wins that one. Marvisi with it over to the near side. Picked up by Pesca. Pesca over to Marvisi. Marvisi gets it up to Murray. Murray with it now, comes flying into the Rangers zone, takes it down low. Chips it back behind her and leaves it for, I guess, one of the Rangers players. Harris with it. She walks in. Shot just off the side of the net. Over to the far side, batted at, back over the near side. Murray there to pick it off. She gets pinched up against the boards. Puck slides down. Pesca with a steal there right at the blue line. She throws that down low. Marvisi with a good stick to knock it out of harm's way. Batted up the boards and pops out. Black having to chase that one down. Black over to the far side. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson with it. A little awkwardly. And Meyer gets it into the zone. Picked up by the Rangers and thrown past Black all the way down. Number 16 picks it up down below the Flyers goal line. Walks out, tried to center that one and doesn't go anywhere. Black took another spill. Little bit of stick checking there. Aggressive stick checks. Pops up and out, and the Rangers regrouping. No icing there, or no offsides there. Meyer with it. She misses it. Goes over to Van Voorst, picked up by Nelson. Nelson backhands it up and out of the zone. Clark in surprise number 8. Another one picked off, ekes its way to the goaltender, covers it up, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off down low in the Rangers zone. As I mentioned earlier, this game is going to be a feisty one. The last one had some extreme festivities in it, and these two teams really were getting at it. And so far, this has been a pretty physical game overall. Shot blocked. Gora gets it and throws it down low. Hunter picks it up down below the goal line. Pops it up to the blue line, but Rigolizzo was back up against the wall. She has to chase that one down. Rangers controlling it in the Flyers zone, but not cleanly. Finally, Gora gets it, throws it off the backboards over to the near side. Knutson there, not able to get it up the half wall. Knutson gets it back, picked off by number 18. Hunter now with the head of steam comes flying up, throws it towards the net. Forcing the goaltender to make a save, and she covers that one up when we get a stoppage of play and a face-off down in the Rangers zone. Rangers win that face-off. Harris with it, bounces it off the boards. Well, sorry, she throws it off of into the Flyers bench, so we get a stoppage of play. Sorry about the camera there. Murray taking the draw, going against Triplett, and Triplett wins that one, but batted back down to the Flyers defender. Triplett picks it back up. Back behind the goal line. Triplett with the head of steam comes flying up through the neutral zone. Shot and a save by the goaltender. Murray there tries to get it through the wickets, and number 13 not able to do so. 5 picks it up for Brookings. Marvisi now, she comes in. Centering pass and trying to get it over to Van Voorst, but they don't connect cleanly. Meyer there, backhands that down low. Meyer again there. Shot blocked. Meyer gets it down low as she's hounded by number 10. Rangers do pick it up all the way over on the far side, thrown up the boards and all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. And it is. Face-off will be down in the Rangers zone at the 7-11 mark of the second period. Hunter taking the draw. Down low in the Rangers zone, below the goal line. Clark battling down there, picked up by number 25, chipped up the boards. A little hit by Rigolizzo there. Batted at. Number 18 for Brookings picks it up and carries it in. Hunter now with it. She tries to get it out of the zone. Does so. Picked up by Knutson. Knudsen had it knocked away from her. Her and Honor almost had a odd player rush there. Rigolizzo gets it. Redirected by Watson. And the goaltender covers that one up. We get a stoppage of play and a face-off down in the Ranger zone. 6:18 left in the second period with the Flyers down 2-1. They're up on shots 21-14, but not where it counts in the scoreboard. Rangers pick it up down below the goal line. Chipped up. Past Harris. Marvisi there. Knocks it away from the Rangers player. Down low. Pesca with it in the corner. To Murray. Murray takes it behind her own net. Comes up through the slot, carries it through the neutral zone, gets around number 8. Centering pass, nobody there to do much with it. Chipped up and out as Peterson has to go chase that one down. Up to Nelson. Nelson a little stutter step as she takes it through the neutral zone. Shot saved by the goaltender. Bounced off the far side boards, picked up by Meyer. Black with it now. Gets it out of the zone. Meyer backhands it to number 21. Over to the far side, picked up by Peterson. She throws that down low, chased down by Black. Beat out by number 8. Well, I stand corrected. Black got there right at the last second. Gora with it, shot! Off the goaltender, over to the near side boards. Kept in by Rigolizzo and thrown all the way down by the Rangers, so we get an icing call. Trying something new today. Hope it works out. I'm actually streaming this in 1080. All the other streams I've done in the past have all been at 720, so not quite the highest resolution that we could have. These are all 1080, so let's see if they work. It should be pretty interesting. I know the YouTube does have to process the stream before they make it available, so but we'll see. It should look a little clearer on some of these high def and 4K TVs than it has in the past. Batted down low by Rigolizzo. Rims all the way over to the far side. Knudsen there. Knocked away from Clark. Honor gets in, gets around 25. Quick spin move. Back up to the point to Rigolizzo. Shot, and that just went wide of the net. Watson, quick change of direction behind the net. To Pesca, and a shot on net. Another shot that hit a body up front. Doesn't make it all the way. Watson back to Pesca. Another shot. Watson out front. Puck's bouncing around. Flyers are doing everything they can except putting it in the back of the net. Up to Rigolizzo. She bobbles it a little bit. Back down for Gora. Gora carries it up. Throws it down low for Watson. Watson takes a swing at it. Comes off the boards, and we got a tripping call being made by the Rangers. That's going to put the Flyers on a power play.
tripping, number 18, Anna Rasmussen. That's 2 minutes for tripping. Sioux Falls.
Pesca picks it up in the corner, gets it over to Clark. Clark with it. Shot saved by the goaltender. Another shot right through the crease. Picked up by Brookings, thrown up and kicked out by Harris. Kept in. And bounced off the near side boards. That's going to go all the way down into the Flyers zone. Up to Honor. Honor with it now. Bounced off the boards. Up to Nelson. Nelson carries it in. Tried to get it over to, I believe that was Murray or Knutson, but it does not connect. Black chases it back down into the Flyer zone. Takes it behind her own net. Comes up the far side boards and gets it into the zone. Loses a handle on it. Puck stalled out right there at the edge of the bench. Van Voorst walks off the wall with it. Shot up over the net. Picked up by Knutson. Leaves it for Nelson. Nelson tried to center that one off of a skate. Back to Knutson. Shot and ends up just wide of the net. Picked up again by Nelson. Left for Knutson. Centering pass. Puck's bouncing around. And the goaltender covers that one up and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off. Face-off just to the right of the goaltender at the 1 minute and 20-second mark of the second period. There's still a whole nother frame to be played, and Flyers are just racking up the shots on goal, but not able to bury anything past the Brooking goaltender. And we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to her right, as Harris got a shot off, but the goaltender saw that all the way in. Pops up out of the zone. Harris chasing it down. Backhands it off the boards. Picked up by Pesca. Up to Clark. Clark tries to carry it in. She does. Steps around. Not able to do much with it. Murray gets a hold of it. Shot towards the net. Puck's bouncing around. Ends up behind the net. Brookings is at full strength now. Still nothing. Honor right there. Got a couple shots off, but wasn't able to do much with it. Off the near side boards. Picked up by number 19. A little bit of physicality by Honor there. Van Voorst picks it up, comes flying up the far side, little 1-on-3, ends up taking the puck wide. She picks it back up, tried to center that one. And again, these teams, they get really physical. So one of the interesting things that came out of the PWHL, that horn signals the end of the second period. We're going to go to a break here in just a little bit, and we will be back for the third and final frame of this game. As I was saying, one of the interesting things that came out of the PWHL games before they even started is the Players Association for the PWHL went to the officials and said, look, we want to play physical. We want you to let us play physical. And they did, and those games are just as physical as some of the men's games I've seen. The girls obviously can't hit quite as hard, but they are still physically demanding games. Hard played games, and there is hitting that goes on in the PWHL. Anyway, we will be back after the short intermission to play the third and final frame. Stick with us. We got one more period of hockey to be played. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. All right, folks, sorry about that. Apparently there was an issue with the ice, and neither team wanted to start, so we sat around twiddling our thumbs for a little while. And so we're off and running now, start of the third period. Icing on the Rangers. That's coming all the way back down into their zone. For a face-off just to the left of the goaltender at the 16-19 mark. Honor picks that one up. Tries to get it over to Clark. Clark backhands it down to Honor. Honor spins away, tries to get it back over to Clark. Clark controlling it, but not cleanly, as Rangers come away with it and take it up the boards. Chip it into the Flyer zone, rims all the way around over to the near side boards. Number 10 down low, picks it up, change of direction, looking to hand it off over to the corner. Clark not able to get it up and out. Neither is Gora. That puck is stalled out right below the goal line. Gora picks it up. Backhanded up the boards to Knutson. Knutson bounces it off the boards, and that stops at the half wall. Shot, save. Gora picks it up off the near side boards, and that's picked off by 87 and chipped down low. Rigolizzo gets it. Tries to get it up to Clark. Clark with it, and she just throws it all the way. That might or might not be an icing. No, it's not, as the Brooking Rangers defender got to it first. Rims around all the way over to the near side. Black picks it up. She gets pinched up against the boards. Off the near side or far side boards, Meyer there. And finally chipped all the way up and out, and that's going to go all the way down into the Flyer zone. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson bounces it off number 20's leg, and it ends up behind the net. And we have an offside call as it popped out of the zone. Picked up by Van Voorst. She comes flying up. Had it knocked away from her. And number 4 gets it and chips that down low. I do see the camera struggling a little bit with the lighting, with some of the lighting issues. I do see that now. Over to the near side, picked up by 21. And chipped down low. And that's going to be an icing call on the Rangers. So we'll go all the way back down into the Rangers zone for the faceoff. 14:03 left in the third period. Flyers out shooting the Rangers 31-15, but not ahead on the scoreboard, which is not displayed, so I'll go ahead and put that up. We're at 2-1 right now. Back to Harris. Harris with a shot goes off the leg of number 18, down low for 21. Rangers, whoops. Boy, I'm struggling with the camera work today. Watson picks it up and just hammers it down low. All the way over to the near side. Stalls out right behind the net. Barbisi comes out with it. Centering pass goes off the stick of the goaltender. A blast by Pesca. And Murray down there to try and pick it up. But no rebound there by the goaltender for the Rangers. We get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to the right of the goaltender. Honor up to Knutson. Knutson battling for it right beside the net. Murray there, or Clark there to help out. Over to Knutson. Knutson back over to Clark. That one's picked off. Rimmed all the way around. Gora up at the blue line to pick it off and throws it back down low past Knutson. Knutson with it. Throws it over to the far side boards. Picked up by Honor. Honor up to Gora. Gora with a shot wide of the net. Picked up by Clark. She had it knocked off of her stick as she gets pinched up against the boards. Hunter gets that one, throws it down low. Knudsen chasing it down, going against number 67, 37, can't quite tell. Rangers come up out of their own zone, and we have a tripping call on Nelson. 100% a tripping call. That's going to put the Flyers on a penalty kill. Not quite midway through the third and final frame. Rangers control that off the face-off, back to the point, thrown down low. Marbisi picks it up, chipped off the boards and out as Watson got a hold of it and just hammered it down low. There goes the camera doing some weird things again. Not sure what's causing that. I think it's something with the lighting. Marbisi gets that one, throws it all the way down into the Rangers zone. Picked up down below the goal line by number 21. Left for 11, or 10. Thrown up to Triplett and batted away by Black. Black comes in, tries to get it to Pesca. Pesca takes a little bit of a tumble. Black with it. Not able to get it past the stick of Triplett. Rimmed around all over to the near side. Picked up by number 18 for the Rangers. Gora steals that one and not able to get it very far. Flyers pick it up. Up to Watson. She throws that down into the Rangers zone. Carried in by number 10. Shot blocked up front by Rigolizzo. Picked up by Watson, but she's not able to handle it. Does get it back. Rims it around all the way over to the near side. Yeah, there's certain positions of this camera that are causing the white balance to go haywire. We have a timeout being called. Rangers control that one off the face-off. Sorry about the camera. I was trying to mess around with some of the features. See if I could change stuff up. Clark carries it in, gets it to the net. Off the side of the net, Hunter picks that one up. Back to the point, shot and the save, and I believe that was Harris that got that shot off. Back out to the slot, picked up by number 10. Comes up through the neutral zone. Centering pass over to Knutson. Knutson loses a handle on it. Not able to do much. Hunter picks it up in the corner, takes it behind the net, stops, comes out the same side, passes it up to Knutson. Knutson with it. Tries to get it up to Clark. They do not connect. Hunter carries it in, and she had a girl on her, so she wasn't able to do much with it. Triplett gets it. Watson picks that one off, stolen by Pesca. Pesca with it now. Pesca controlling it on the half wall, throws it towards the net. Off the goaltender's pad, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off to the goaltender's right for the Rangers. 8:55 left in the third period, almost halfway through this frame. Flyers still getting lots of shots, but not able to draw blood and bring this game even. Pesca with it, shot, and that's kicked up into the backdrop netting. So we get another stoppage of play and another face-off just to the right. Thanks again for joining us today on this broadcast. Pesca controlling the puck. Pops up. Back to Meyer. Meyer with a shot redirected wide. Picked up on the near side. Batted down by Peterson, and we have a hand pass being called as Peterson batted that one out of the air. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone just outside of the Rangers zone. Hodder carries that one into the Rangers zone. Tried to center it. Hodder picks it back up, throws it towards the net. Puck's batted around. Gora gets it down low. Clark with it. She's not able to control it, and it ekes its way onto the goaltender, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to the goaltender's right. Rangers control that off the face-off. Bounce behind their own net. Flyers control that. Honor with it. Back up to Gora. Gora with a shot saved by the goaltender as the Flyers just keep racking up the shots, but not able to get one past number 30 for the Rangers. She has been on the spot for this entire game. The Rangers only have 16 shots on goal compared to the Flyers' 38. Nelson had it poked away from her as Black battling for it. Takes it behind the net, chips it up the boards, but that one's picked off. Nelson with it. Carries it up out of her zone. Rigolizzo gets it and chips it down low. Watson chases it down off the sideboards by the Rangers. Little bit of bumping down low over to the far side. Rigolizzo keeps it in, but only temporarily. Pesca gets that and throws it down into the Rangers zone. Marvisi overskates that one. Harris has to pick it back up. Harris now with it. Up to Clark. Nelson to, that was Honor right there in front of the net. Centering pass. Nelson not able to get a stick on it. Pops up out of the zone. Peterson not able to keep that one in. .21 with it over to the far side. Picked off by Honor. Honor with a shot goes off the leg pad at 21. Just wide of the net. Pesca with a shot wide of the net. Picked up by Peterson on the half wall. She throws that down low and it goes rims all the way around over to the far side. Picked up by Pesca. Pesca had it knocked away from her. She backhands it up the boards. And Murray gets it back to Pesca. And that one, another great save by the goaltender. Covered up as the Flyers are not having any puck luck right now at the 5:08 mark of the third period. I suspect at some point the Flyers are going to be pulling their goaltender. And so we'll keep an eye out for that. See if they put 6 on. Still a little early for that, but that depends on the coach. Patrick Waugh recently pulled their goaltender at 12 minutes left in the third period during one of the games he was recently coaching, which is insane to pull that soon, but he did it. Another save by the goaltender at the 5:02 mark of the third period. That puts the Flyers up 40-16 for the shots on goal. And that goaltender is doing a phenomenal job of keeping the Rangers in this game. Down low, 25, tries to pass it out. Not able to do so. Picked off by Nelson. Shot and a save. Another save as the goaltender somehow kept a hold of that one. I think it caught her off guard, but she was in great position, able to keep it out of the net. Murray taking the draw, going against number 6. Back to Marvisi. Marvisi with a shot, saved by the goaltender as that came in. Little flippy puck. Marvisi gets it and throws it back down into the Rangers zone. Pesca with it. Shot saved by the goaltender. Sorry, a little bit off with the camera there. I haven't had to work a camera in a little while, so it's something I got to pick up. 2 more shots on, 2 more saves. Pesca with it. She throws that down past number 21. Picked up down below the goal line. The Flyers go for a change. Rigolizzo gets it. Had it knocked off her stick. Nelson gets it up and out, not able to connect with Clark. Rangers now controlling it at the 3:35 mark. Off the stick of number 10, down into the Flyer zone. Rigolizzo gets it down below the goal line. Over to Gora, up to Clark. Flyers still struggling to get something going, all the way over to Nelson. Nelson with it, gets it over to Honor. Honor with a little backhander just wide of the net, hits the backboards. And we have a penalty being called, that's for sure, on Rigolizzo. And she is going to the sin bin. Let's see what the call is. And that is a body checking call on the Flyers. That puts the Rangers on a power play with 3:08 left in the third period. Won by the Rangers, but picked off by Marvisi. She lost a handle on it. Harris now with it. Thrown down into the Rangers zone. Nelson with it. Leaves it for Watson. Watson behind the net. Tried to center that one. A shot off of I think that was a blocker or stick or something. But it was great shot by Nelson, but not able to bury that in the back of the net. Honor taking the draw. Rangers come away with that one. Harris takes it to the net, looking to hand it off. Shot by Honor on a backhand, and a great save by the goaltender to keep it out of the net. Honor had one of the Rangers players draped all over her, but still was able to pick it up on her forehand and spin around backhand and get the shot off. Over to the far side, Pesca there, but beat out by number 11. Over to the near side. Gora controlling it now, walks in, had it knocked away from her. Thrown down by Pesca. Flyers are still on a penalty kill. Meyer carries that one in. Meyer with a little bit of a header. I definitely got that one on camera. Honor walks out, shot, and the goaltender made a save there, kicked it to the side of the net. Gora now picks it up, walks in, shot, and that one dinged off the post, and another shot and a goal. That is a shorthanded goal scored by the Flyers to tie it up at the 1:33 mark of the third period. That is their 49th shot on net in this game. Flyers just pounding the Brooking goaltender. Something had to give. But we are back in a tied game. And there is only 1 minute and 33 seconds left in this game. It looks like we have a timeout being called by the Flyers. We'll be back for the puck drop in the remaining minute and a half of regulation. All right, here we go. Remaining minute and a half of this game. Flyers still on a penalty kill. Rangers get it down into the Flyer zone, picked up by 18, taken behind the net. Looking to hand it off, she does. Brought around and up front, chipped all the way down. No icing, as this is played by high school rules. Honor beats out the Rangers player to the net, or to the puck. Over to the far side, over to Clark. Clark hands it off to Pesca. Shot towards the net and chipped up over the goal by Honor. And Flyers are back at full strength right now. Rangers get it, rip it all the way down. That is an icing call on the Rangers. So we will have a face-off down in the Rangers zone with 49.7 seconds left in this third period. As you can see by the scoreboard, we are at a tied game. Murray taking the draw. Won by the Rangers, goes behind the goal line. Over to the far or near side, thrown up the boards to Clark. She's right there. Picked off Honor with it. Tried to get it over to Pesca. They do not connect. That puck is bouncing around. Chipped up, not out. Harris keeps it in. Murray tried to step around number 11, not able to do so. Puck pops out all the way over to Pesca and touched. And we have an icing call, or an offsides call, being made by the officials. They're saying not intentional, but it is going to go to center ice with 23.6 seconds left in the third period. Looks like we might have an OT in this game. A little bit of overtime play. Pesca controls it. Tried to center it over to Murray. Ends up behind the net. Off the skate of Harris. Chipped past Clark. Picked up by number 11. Centering pass over to the far side. Time's winding down. Pesca with it now. She's just looking to get out of this period. And that does it for the third period of this game. We are going to go. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We still got OT to play. I can't remember exactly how they're going to do it. Is it 3-on-3? I guess we'll find out, right? We will find out here in just a minute. Stick with us. All right, looks like we do a quick 5-minute intermission, playing on the same ice. I believe they're going to do 5-minute overtime, 5-on-5. But I'm not 100% sure of that. As soon as the players take the ice, I'll have a better idea of exactly how they're going to do it. All right, here we go. 10-minute 5-on-5. We'll see what happens here. Flyers have dominated in the shots on goal department. 21 with a shot, goes off the glove of Lincoln. Does not make it out of the zone. Puck's bouncing around. Murray trying to get to it first. Rangers defender gets to it, picked up by Pesca. She walks down below the goal line with the puck, looking to hand it off. Puck's bouncing around. Centering pass back to Harris. Harris does not get to it first. Number 18 does, and she throws it down into the Flyer zone. Picked up by Harris down below the goal line. Rimmed around all the way over to the far side. Picked up by 21. Knocked away from her. She gets pinned. I believe that was Watson that did that. Watson's pinned up against the boards. Shot by the Rangers. That goes off the side of the net. Rimmed around over to the far side. Picked up by the Rangers player. Thrown down low. Back up to the point. Goes off of a skate and chipped out. Good stick by Pesca there. Up to number 11. 11 gets it and throws it deep into the Flyer zone. Picked up by Rigolizzo. She throws that. That is going to be an icing call as that goes all the way down into the Rangers zone. No, they wave that off. The Rangers pick it up right before the goal line. Hunter battling forward on the half wall. Thrown up and out. Rigolizzo with it. Gets it over to Clark. Clark picks it up at the blue line. Walks in. Throws it towards the net, but it goes wide. Picked up by number 10 down below the goal line. She skates it up. Rigolizzo gets that one. And had it knocked away from her. Number 5 carries it in. Shot up over the net. What an opportunity there that the Flyers gave up to the Rangers. They are not able to capitalize on that. Nelson gets the puck. Chips it up the boards. That's picked off by number 10. Thrown back down into the Flyer zone. Chipped back up and out. Gora having to chase that one down. Little glitch there with the video. I'm not sure what's causing that. It's got to be something with the focus or the white balance that's just getting out of whack. Over on the far side half wall, Watson chips it up. Not out. That gets it out on the second attempt. .720 left in the fourth period or first OT. Still no determination. Not a lot of shots in this OT either. Gonna have a face-off right in front of the Flyers bench. And the Rangers come away with that one. Number 21 gets it and rips it down into the Flyer zone all the way around. Picked up by Pesca. Pesca carries it up. Gets it over to Watson. Watson left, comes flying in, trying to go wide and looking to hand it off. Picked up by the Rangers, fired off the boards. Marvisi keeps that one in, and she chips it off the boards. And we have a call being made. And I think that touched one of the Rangers players on the bench, which is why we got the stoppage of play. Back to the point, Rigolizzo with it, shot towards the net, goes wide. Clark battling for it. She gets pinched up against the boards, right in the corner. Rangers come out from behind the goal line with it, thrown up and out. Meyer there. Rigolizzo gets it, carries it up. That's Meyer, carries it up. Shot towards the net. Myers with a second shot, goes wide, picked up by Honor. Honor loses a handle on it right behind the net. Pesca picks it up, skates to the center and not able to do much with it. Hands it off to Watson. Over to Gora. Gora with a shot and a glove save by number 30, the goaltender for the Rangers. And we get another stoppage of play. We're at the 5:49 mark of this overtime period. Not a lot of shots acquired by either team. Definitely no goals as we play on. Harris with a shot, saved by the goaltender. We'll get another stoppage of play and a face-off to the left of the Rangers. Number 30. Chipped up and out. Marvisi kept it from going into the Flyers zone and thrown in by Pesca into the Rangers zone. Picked up by number 21. She chips it up the boards. A little bit too far on the camera work there. Pesca there throws it just wide of the net or redirected wide of the net. Picked up by number 13. Back to over to the near side to 21. Picked up by Nelson. She carries that one in. Still maintaining control. Gets it off to Honor. Honor with a shot. That was a blocker save that went up over the net. Nelson goes down. Little slow getting up, but she does get up and gets back into the play. Honor picks it up down below the goal line. Over to Meyer. Over to Gora. Gora with a shot. Puck's bouncing around and not able to gather it up. Back to the point and chip back down low. Back up to the point again. Kicked at and out of the zone. Honor with it. She comes into the zone. Hands it off to Clark. Clark picks it up. Takes it behind the net. Rimmed around all the way over to the near side. Or far side. Picked up by number 13. Over to 21. Long pass. And first I thought the Flyers might have had too many players on the ice, but nope. And knocked away from Gora. Picked up by 10. That's a shot right through the crease. 21 gets that and throws it back down low. Gora there tried to walk out from behind the net. Murray now with it, carrying it up through the neutral zone. She gets bumped by two separate Rangers players. Watson gets it and throws it down low. Nelson tries to walk out. Puck's right there and underneath the goaltender, and we get a stoppage of play. And we get another face-off, this time to the right of the Rangers goaltender. Shots on goal now sitting at 52-18, but we have a tied game as the Rangers goaltender is just doing a superb job of tracking that puck and keeping the Rangers in the game. Rigolizzo chips that down low. Clark with it. Over to Nelson. Nelson put it right back to Clark. Marvisi with a good skate there, able to keep the puck out of the zone. Clark now with it. Tries to walk through 4 of the Rangers players. That doesn't go very far. Murray gets it, and that's blocked. Gora walks off the wall. Shot saved by the goaltender, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off to the right of the Brookings goaltender. Got a whole bunch of mites. I believe that's mites right down there. Waiting for this game to get in or get over. Two more shots on, and the goaltender again making some great saves. Keeping the Rangers in this game. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth period, or the OT. Shot saved by the goaltender. Harris not able to control that one. Pulls it off the half wall. Another shot and a glove save by the goaltender. Flyers continue to rack up the shots on goal in this game. We are sitting at 55-18 in favor of the Flyers right now. And yet another stoppage of play, almost right off the face-off, as it ekes its way towards the goaltender. Connor controls it, walks to the center, not able to get much on it. Another shot by Nelson. Redirected wide by the goaltender. Rangers controlling it now in the neutral zone. Shot blocked by Rigolizzo. Up to Watson. Watson with the head of steam comes flying into the zone. Had it knocked off her stick. Watson gets it back. Walks to the center. Tries to hit Peska. Peska buries it in the back of the net. That puts the Flyers as the winner of the game. What a great game between both teams. The goaltender for Brookings was absolutely fantastic and 100% kept the Rangers in this game. Flyers eke out a win. I think that hit the goaltender and rolled right over her and popped into the back of the net. Thanks for joining us today. A little bit longer broadcast than normal due to the OT. Glad you stayed with us. In the meantime, everybody have a great Sunday afternoon, evening. $16 and Murray and Watson were the assists on that final goal by Peska. Again, everybody have a good evening. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That helps us. And we'll go ahead and let the stream run for just a few minutes longer as the players exit the ice. Again, we have a whole slew of mites down there waiting to come on. They're sitting in the tunnel. Everybody have a great day. We will see you for the next broadcast.